Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is ExxotikGaming and welcome back to another Pixel Gun 3D weapon review. Today's review is going to be absolutely awesome, guys, because in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the electric arc in the special section. This is a brand new weapon introduced into the 12.0.0 Easter update of this game, and it's really cool. So if you guys are excited for this video, make sure to leave a like down below. And hey, if you leave a like within the next 6 seconds, I will give you a free trip, all expenses paid for, to ReallySoft's headquarters. Yes, I know where they work, and I know you may have some complaints about the game. So, when you go over there, I have one mission for you. Tell them how to make their game better. So, leave a like, and good luck. Anyways, guys, with all that being said, let's do this. First off, going into the Armory section first and looking at this weapon in all of its glory in the shop menu. I mean, there's really no other way to put it. It looks like an absolute beast of a gun. I've said this as my reviews progressed over time. ReallySoft is doing a better and better job at designing the weapons in this game, and this one is a perfect example of that. Now, when I first saw this weapon in the shop menu, I thought this weapon would be more so like the Tesla cannon, where it shoots out an electric blast and kills the enemy with an area damage. But I was surprised to learn that this weapon is a laser type weapon, more so like the freeze ray rifle and the Vacuumizer. This weapon has a grade of legendary, so not too many people have it as of right now. It has a 23 efficiency, a 100 firing rate, a 70 capacity, and a 120 mobility. I have to say the firing rate and the capacity are probably the two best stats of this gun, but in all honesty, everything works pretty well with this weapon. So for right now, what we are going to do is jump into this Silent School match right here, strangely enough, with a 666 password, and let's go test this weapon out. I have to say Silent School is one of the better maps for this weapon. Silent School, Coliseum, all of those closer to medium ranged maps are going to work the best for this weapon. You don't have to keep this weapon in the absolute closest range possible, and I actually would say that Silent School is better than Coliseum for this weapon, just for the fact that you guys will see as this video progresses. It does take a fair amount of time before it kills an enemy player, unfortunately enough. That's probably the one big downside about this weapon. It doesn't kill enemies all too fast. As you guys will see here, when I'm trying to fire at this enemy person right here, it takes about 30 of your shots before it kills an enemy player, which isn't the worst in the world for sure. It's definitely pretty good, and I mean, you're definitely going to do a good job and get a pretty decent amount of kills when you're using this weapon. But as you guys could see there, that was an invisible person right there, and that took a lot of shots before it killed that person. It takes quite a decent amount of shots, so you do have to be very careful and make sure you get those headshots when you're using this weapon. If you do not get those headshots, it's going to take a lot more kills before it's going to, or take a lot more shots before you're going to get a kill. That person is hacking, I believe. Yeah, they're definitely hacking, so that's a little unfortunate, but we're going to continue on here with this match and see if we can take some more people out, mainly for the fact that there really aren't any Ghost Lantern users in this server, so that's always good. Anyways, guys, I do have to say I love the way this weapon looks. One of the coolest looking weapons in this game, at least right now. I'm sure in 6 months, if you're watching this video, there are going to be a lot of other weapons that are going to look a lot cooler that were introduced later on into Pixel Gun 3D. I mean, it just looks so cool, guys. I really love this weapon. By the way, no respect for this person. If you're hacking this game, zero respect. Who is this person? No respect, Classic. I do not like you. Anyways, continuing on here, guys, it's a great weapon. I really do love the way it looks, but it's just unfortunate that the performance is not as good as some of the other laser type weapons in Pixel Gun 3D. A lot of people are going to say, well, wait, ExxotikGaming, there's the freeze ray rifle, and that takes a long time to kill enemy players, and that's probably because you're going for the body shots. If you go for headshots with the freeze ray rifle, that takes people out a lot faster than the electric arc, and in all honesty, if you're really looking for a weapon that has a laser type ability that is going to take people out insanely fast, this is probably not your first choice. You would want to go for the freeze ray rifle or the Vacuumizer before you get this weapon. But it doesn't mean this weapon is bad. I mean, look at this video right here. I'm getting a lot of kills very, very fast here, and this is in a match where not too many people are using the Ghost Lantern. So I am privileged enough to find a match here. Of course, there is this person hacking. I really do not like this person here, Classic. But yeah, I mean, it's a great weapon, guys. I really do enjoy using this thing, even if it's not the absolute most powerful weapon in Pixel Gun 3D. It's very cool. I mean, if cool factor was a thing for Pixel Gun Gun 3D, you're looking for the coolest looking weapons in this game, oh dear lord, this is going to be one of the ones you're going to want to have in your inventory. If you're looking for a weapon that looks very, very cool, this is the one you're going to want to get, for sure. Because, I mean, just look at this thing, guys. It is very, very powerful. And if you can find a match where not too many people are either hacking or using the Ghost Lantern or other crazy weapons like that, then you are going to be set. Now, of course, if you find a match like where this guy, Classic, is in, try to do your best to avoid the person or just leave the match entirely. The only reason I'm staying in this match is because there are some people that notice who I am, and not too many people are using crazy overpowered weapons in this. Now, is this weapon going to beat weapons like the Freeze Ray Rifle, the Dual Laser Blaster, the Crystal Laser Cannon, stuff like that? No, it's not. Obviously, it's not going to beat weapons like that, but it does do a very good job at taking a majority of the other weapons out in this game, and it's good. I'm going to say no respect for you, Classic. I'm very, very disappointed at somebody to be in God mode like that. I really do not like people doing that. If you're watching this video right now, guys, and you have God mode, please just don't do that in Pixel Gun 3D. But anyways, guys, continuing on here with this review, I mean, look at this thing. It's so nice having a 70 capacity with this weapon because you don't have to worry about reloading so much. It's great. It's really nice not having to reload 24/7, and it's really nice because of that. Anyways, let's continue on here and let's go try to take some more people out. I might actually leave this match here after this one is finished, just because I don't like people that are hacking like this person is here. So shout out to all the other people that were in that match, but I just had to leave because not going to deal with anybody that's hacking in this game. So I'm going to actually probably go into a North Pole match here. North Pole is another good map for this weapon. It's probably one of the better maps for this weapon because you can get a little bit longer range kills with this thing, and honestly, you're not going to want to use this at the absolute closest range possible because somebody who is going to use an area damage weapon is obviously going to do a little bit better in terms of gameplay than you. So if you can be at a range where you can avoid the area damage weapons in this game, then you're going to do a lot better than some of the other ranges where you really can't avoid those people. But as you guys can see, if you get to a certain range, it's going to get a little difficult because the way the crosshair works with this weapon, you can't really tell too well if the person is directly in the center. So you do need to keep this person or this weapon at a relatively close range to the enemy person just so you are able to take those people out. But I like this weapon a lot though, guys. Maybe I'm just a little too critical on this just because there are other laser type weapons than this, but if you look on a more broader scale and you look at the other weapons in the special section, it's a very solid gun, and it is definitely one of the better weapons in the special section to Pixel Gun 3D. The only reason I am pretty critical is just for the fact that there are laser type weapons that are better than this one, but doesn't mean this weapon isn't bad, guys. I mean, it's like if you're comparing a weapon like the Ghost Lantern with the Big Buddy. Obviously, the Ghost Lantern is a little bit better than the Big Buddy, so you can't really say the Big Buddy is bad because the Ghost Lantern is better. They're still both great weapons, it's just one is better than the other. So this is still a great weapon, guys, and you can still get a lot of kills when using it. I mean, look at this. Just kill after kill after kill, no problem at all, taking lots and lots of people out. It is a very solid weapon, and I mean, it's a lot of fun when using it. Honestly, I mean, like I said, I just said this like 2 minutes ago. It's just a lot of fun, and you look really cool when you're using this weapon, and for me personally, if something looks cool, that's the most important part for a weapon. I'm not necessarily all concerned about my league points, and if I'm going up against people and getting the win every single time. I mean, I'm just looking more for the more fun weapons in Pixel Gun 3D, and having an electric laser like this definitely qualifies as one of those cooler weapons in this game. I don't know, I really like the laser weapons in Pixel Gun 3D in general. I mean, I did a laser weapon gameplay back in early 2015, and that was, I mean, at least a lot of you guys like that as well, because that was one of my most viewed videos I've ever done on my channel. So I mean, a lot of people like the laser weapons in Pixel Gun 3D, so you're definitely going to enjoy using this weapon if you do see it. I mean, it's great, guys. I really do enjoy using this. But if you are tight on gems and you don't know if you should really get this weapon, and you already have something like the Freeze Ray Rifle or the Vacuumizer or something like that, it's not an absolute necessity for sure, but it certainly is something where if you have the gems to pay for it, and you know, you're just looking for something cool to use once in a while, then this is probably something you may want to consider getting. Honestly, if you look at this weapon versus the last weapon review that I did, I would recommend getting this one before the weapon that I reviewed right before this video. So I mean, hey, it's all up to you guys. You're really the one who's going to be able to determine whether or not you get it for yourself. But I mean, you guys can see from the gameplay here, not the absolute greatest gameplay in the world, but certainly not the worst by any means. It's definitely within the top 20% of the weapons in the special section of Pixel Gun 3D. It's very good. And if you can manage to find a match where not too many people are using crazy weapons like the last 2 matches I have been in so far, you're going to do well when you're using this weapon. Just try to avoid the matches where people are using the Ghost Lantern, try to avoid the matches where people are using crazy, overpowered weapons in this game, and you should be good when you're using this gun. I mean, this takes a long time to take out mechs and other gear items, so you're not going to want to use this weapon against some of the gear items in Pixel Gun 3D. I mean, as you guys can see, look at how long it takes to take out a mech. It takes a long time, so just keep that in mind. You can maybe try to get those headshots and do a little bit faster, but it still takes a long time to take out the gear items in Pixel Gun 3D, so that's one thing where this weapon is not going to do too well on. But, yeah, guys, if I was to rate this weapon between 1 and 10, my overall rating of this weapon, I'd give this weapon like a 7.5 to a 8 out of 10. Pretty solid gun. Definitely one of the better ones in the special section of this game. Very, very fun one to use. I really do enjoy using this thing. And, yeah, I would definitely get this weapon, even if I wasn't doing YouTube videos on this game. Obviously, like I've said before, if I didn't do YouTube videos on Pixel Gun 3D, I wouldn't get every single weapon in this game, mostly because I couldn't afford every single weapon in this game, but, you know, this would be one of those ones that I would still end up getting even if I didn't play this game, so keep that in mind when you're deciding whether or not to get this gun. So, yeah, guys, 7.5 to 8 out of 10, very solid laser-type weapon. Is it the absolute most powerful one in this game? No, but it still is a very strong gun. So, yeah, in all honesty, I don't really have much else I need to say about this Electric Arc. Electric Arc is just such a cool weapon. That's taking a long time to take that person out. He's lagging. And yeah, overall, I'm very excited of that. Oh, by the way, I wanted to show you guys something pretty insane. I saw this one person hacking with the Dragon Whistle, and if you see anybody who is hacking like this, then be sure to report them, but I'll show you guys a little clip right now. Isn't that insane? Isn't that absolutely insane? I don't know why somebody finds joy out of doing that. That is just such a lame thing to do in Pixel Gun 3D. No respect for people that hack weapons like that, or people that hack their health like the person we saw, Classic, earlier on in the video. But, yeah, I don't really have much else I need to say about this weapon in particular here, guys. I'm pretty happy with how the gameplay has turned out. I'm definitely going to be using this weapon in a future random weapon gameplay. I might do electric weapon gameplay 2.0. If you guys have not checked out my last electric weapon gameplay, you might want to do so. I can link it down below at the top of the description. Pretty awesome video. I use weapons like the Electro Blast Rifle. I believe I used that weapon. I used the Tesla Cannon. I used a couple of other really cool electricity weapons in Pixel Gun 3D, and I was really happy with how that video turned out. It's a pretty old video, but it is a very cool video, and you definitely need to watch it if you have not done so already. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate it a lot if you left a like. That would mean the world to me, and would let me know if you want me to continue seeing these awesome weapon reviews for Pixel Gun 3D. I can keep doing all the reviews of this update. I know a lot of these weapons are very cool, and you guys want to see whether or not you should get them in this game, and that is where I come in. I'm able to show you guys whether or not you should get the weapons, and yeah, you guys really seem to enjoy these reviews, so make sure to leave a like for continued reviews on my channel. Be sure to subscribe if you are new, if this is the very first video you are watching on my channel. I have a lot of other Pixel Gun 3D videos. I have like 300, 400 Pixel Gun videos. God knows how many I have posted. I have a ridiculous amount of Pixel Gun 3D videos, so you have plenty of content to watch for my channel. If you just go to my channel link, and then you just scroll down, you're just going to see Pixel Gun video after Pixel Gun video after Pixel Gun video, and it's ridiculous how much I posted on this game. I'm surprised I have so much stuff I can post on this game, but we're still going strong, guys, and there's no sign of stopping. Anyways, yeah, guys, make sure to comment down below whatever other weapon you want to see me use next. Be sure to go check out the video that I posted right before this one. I did a video tutorial on how you can get a screen recorder for your iOS device. It's a very cool video. Definitely check that out. I'll link that down below alongside the electric weapon gameplay video. And yeah, with that being said, guys, thank you all for watching, and we hit exactly 1,000 coins. That's a nice number. And I'll see you all in the next episode.